Hey everybody, my name is Mike. I am not for Coltrane. Welcome to your Coltrane Tuesdays on this, the 17th of December 2019, the third episode of the new season on this cold and wet and rainy and kind of miserable day outside. And so I hope everybody is someplace warm and dry. I myself am not feeling all that great myself today, but we're going to see how we can do. So I'm going to talk a little bit more about the EP, the brand new EP, the Fuzziness and Breath disc that I just put out, and I'm going to be talking about this a lot, and I'm going to be looking like this with the CD right here next to my face because I want to make sure the screen grab of the video has the CD in it, so people know about the CD. So yeah, so I'm going to do that. We'll do another song from the new EP here, and I'll talk a little bit about that. We'll talk about I'll talk a little bit about the song and some cool shows that I got to do this past weekend, and I will get to I'll tell you about some other things that are coming up, including a place you can see me this Thursday, and we'll play at least one round of the Not for Coltrane Stump the Band game. The way the Not for Coltrane Stump the Band game works, for those of you who may not know, I'll recap it right here so you can get your requests ready for the Not for Coltrane Stump the Band game, because I'm nothing if not on brand. So, the Not for Coltrane Stump the Band game works like this. People give me song requests. They give me the name of a title. You who are watching this webcast right now can put in your request right here in real time, and I'll have to respond to it. If nobody puts in a request live with us, then I go into the bag of request cards that people have filled out when they've seen me in person in various places. And in those cases, I will get the name of the song that is requested from one of you or from one of those people who is at a show, and I have to respond to it. If it's a song that I know, then chances are good I'll be able to play it adequately, and we'll see. No guarantees. The show's free. What are you going to do? Or if it's a song that I kind of sort of know, like if it's a song that I've heard before, or that I used to hear a lot on the radio 20 years ago, or that I've seen a bunch of other people play, I will have to do my best here live on camera to try to figure out how to play it and do that in front of you. That didn't go so well last week, so we'll see how that goes. If I do not know the song at all, I have to make up a brand new song right here on the spot with the same name as the song that was requested, thereby technically satisfying the requirement. And that is how we play the Not for Coltrane Stump the Band game. A number of people are watching right now, which is awesome. Hey to Tom Cooney, a longtime friend of the program. Hey, Tom. Jacob Henry, a tremendous harmonica player with the East Texas Tramps, doing real cool stuff out there. My friend Scott Harrington, your bald host of the Porter's Pub open mic on the first and third Wednesdays, but not this Wednesday because there's something else happening at Porter's. But over at Porter's Pub, Scott runs a great open mic. Lots of cool stuff, so thanks to you guys for hanging out. Put in your requests now, and we'll see what happens over the course of the show. But in the meantime, hey Tom, in the meantime, I'm going to hold up the CD again and tell people more about the EP and do another song that's on the EP. There's 4 tracks on the CD. One of them was with a full band, including the one and only Dave Fry playing some mandolin, the one and only Sean Cav playing some bass guitar, and the one and only Dave Dubler playing some drums, and I do some guitars and percussion and singing and other stuff like that. So that's the first track, Fuzziness and Breath. The other songs are ones that I recorded entirely by myself. I should say Jason Reef over at Freestone Productions helped me with the production and a lot of the engineering for the last 3 songs. New York to Baltimore, Wish You Well, and the Rudy's Ransom Annual Pancake Breakfast. I did actually all the recording myself on those. I went over to Godfrey Daniels, the one and only Godfrey Daniels right here in Bethlehem, PA, and set up my recording device and did some recording. On this track, New York to Baltimore, I multi-tracked it using whatever means I had at my disposal, recording myself singing a couple of different vocal parts, as well as doing some lead guitar, the best I could, and some things like that. And I'm pretty happy with how it came out, so I hope that you check out the recording of New York to Baltimore, recorded by me, with production by me and Jason Reef, recorded at Godfrey Daniels, and it's on the EP, and you can find that on Spotify and Apple Music, and Bandcamp, and CD Baby, and Amazon, and YouTube, and your various other digital streaming platforms and downloadable platforms. And yay, I make a very tiny amount of money every time you listen, so tell your friends and listen to it a whole bunch of times so we can support more music happening. But in the meantime, I'm going to play some music. This is, again, like I said, New York to Baltimore. Every other day, the city's sleeve gets ripped away. These cardboard homes are not what they once were. And on these special nights, the sullen trucks and Christmas lights glare so much they blind even the whores. I knew them way back when I wore a collar then. I tried not to sound too absurd. I walked the city streets, I preached and gave them meat. They ate the wounds but not the words. Snow falling everywhere tonight. The cold snaps, traps, and cuts the light. I lost my name and more, from New York to Baltimore, and it may be years before I'm right. That was the way back then, the 80s and money men, captains of industry and clout. First Reagan and then Bush, but it was always a different push, and never for us without a doubt. I tried to give them hope, I tried to help them cope. They put their hearts out to receive, but things were the same in Rome, and orders were from the throne. And I wanted so much to believe. Snow falling everywhere tonight. The cold snaps, traps, and cuts the light. I lost my name and more, from New York to Baltimore, and I made my exit out stage right. I'm so much older now, different but the same somehow. Moved from New York to Baltimore. I gave up the cloak of faith, put a family in its place, 2 kids, a wife who I adore. But I still go back sometimes. I walk through the welfare lines. My American dream has been erased. From 41st Street blues to rent then and Broadway shoes, I guess we all just need some space. Snow falling everywhere tonight. The cold snaps and traps and cuts the light. I lost my name and more, from New York to Baltimore. And I may not ever know if I'm right. I may not ever know if I'm right. I'm not so sure I wanna be right. There you go. That is New York to Baltimore. A little bit different from the version that you will hear on the EP, which you can go find on all of your various streaming platforms. Oh, thanks for the likes and reactions to that. I appreciate that. Oh, sad face. Yes, it is. It is that kind of song. A lot of people respond to that one, which is why I wanted to make sure I got that recording out there. A lot of people ask where the story comes from. So I'm going to tell you right now. My songwriter partner Jonathan and I put that song together many, many years ago. Jonathan was actually the one who wrote the words for it, and it is entirely fictional. It is entirely fictional. But it is something that there's something about that experience of being torn between different beliefs that I think really resonates with a lot of people. This was a tremendous experience of performing that song right now, and another dimension of the lyrics, another very subtle interpretation of the lyrics just occurred to me. I've been playing this song for a long time and recorded it a lot, and this bit of nuance had never occurred to me. So I'm going to leave that as an exercise for the listener to see if anyone else interprets that. I'd love to hear what you think the song is about. If you think it's about anything specific, or you think it's something that's more general. But it's very cool. I'm very grateful to Jonathan very grateful to Jonathan for writing those lyrics and for giving me his blessing to, so to speak, his blessing to continue performing that song and letting more people connect with it. One of the cool things that was true in the recording of it, I went back because I had written 2 harmony parts for that, because Jonathan and I, when we would sing it together many years ago, he would sing the melody and I would sing one of the harmonies. And I wrote another lower vocal part for another one of our friends to sing with us. So there was actually a 3-part harmony. This recording has a 3-part harmony back for the first time in many years. So go check that out. New York to Baltimore, available on the streaming platforms. Thanks very much to Tom and Amanda and Scott for the very, very kind words about that. Thanks very much to you guys. I'm very grateful for that. So let me tell you other things that are happening, and then we will play a round of the Not for Coltrane Stump the Band game. We have a whole bunch of people watching, which is awesome, which means that one of you right now who's watching can determine the path that the rest of this webcast takes by putting in your request for the Not for Coltrane Stump the Band game. In case you missed the top of the show or are new to the show, I'll tell you again how the Not for Coltrane Stump the Band game works. You give me a song request. You post it as a comment on the webcast right now. If no one gives a suggestion right now, that is okay. Then I'm going to the bag and find a request card that someone has filled out when I was someplace in person recently, within the past couple of months. I have to respond to that song request live here on camera. Maybe someone will say, hey, I want to hear that New York to Baltimore song, in which case I know how to play that one. Maybe someone will request a song that I kind of sort of know how to play, in which case I will try to fake my way through it, and we will see how that goes. Sometimes it's pretty ugly, but hopefully it's ugly in an entertaining way. So, and if I do not know the song at all, I have to make up a brand new song right here on the spot with the same name as the song that was requested, thereby technically satisfying the requirement. I do not feel like my improvisation skills are very good at the moment, so we're going to see. Again, entertaining failures, totally okay. That's the thing that happens here a lot. But in the meantime, I'm going to say some things about things that are happening in the area. This Thursday, over at the Steel Stacks, pretty much every Thursday, Billy Bauer, you know him from the Billy Bauer Band. He is a super sweet guy and a great songwriter and a great performer. He hosts the Arts Quest open mic at Steel Stacks, sponsored by Martin Guitar. It is very cool, and I had the opportunity to be the featured performer this coming Thursday over at the Steel Stacks open mic. The show begins at 9. Sign-ups are a little bit before that. It is an acoustic setting, so no drum kits, but djembe or that sort of thing, or a cajon. That's cool. So bring your guitars, your ukuleles, and all those sorts of things, and come out to the open mic. I'm going to try to have something seasonal to do as part of the show, and I'm always very, very, very much open for jamming with other people who are there to sit in on songs that I'm doing. So that should be definitely a lot of fun. I'm planning to sit in again with Billy on one of his songs, so I'm looking forward to that. So that is this Thursday, the 19th, over at Arts Quest Steel Stacks. I hope to see you there. Oh, and I should mention also, I will try to have with me some of the brand new Not for Coltrane merchandise that I've been putting together. These came in just this past Friday, the Not for Coltrane t-shirt. I don't know if you can see it. I'll put it up in the front so everyone can see it. That is Coltrane. For those of you who don't know, Coltrane was my dog. This is a picture of Coltrane on a day that was similar temperature-wise to what things are like today. There are words on the back. It says Not for Coltrane, and there's a URL you can go to learn more about me. So I've got these t-shirts. If you're interested in one of these t-shirts, come out and see me at one of the shows. That's pretty cool. I also have these brand new stickers. Like that. Stickers that look like that. That also feature Coltrane. What do you know? And so I will have these at shows as well, along with, of course, the EP. So there's lots of cool Not for Coltrane merchandise. I also have some little buttons. They're very small, so I'm not going to show those up on camera because I don't think they're going to look very good. But come to shows, you can get the very cool new Not for Coltrane merchandise. I'm very excited about that. And yes, thanks to anyone who's able to come out and do that. Speaking of t-shirts, I'll mention this tonight. Tonight, Headeye. You may know him as Jason Hetherington, as the performer and keyboard player for Gonzo Project and Jacopus Punch. He also, his alter ego is an interstellar traveler who's come to this planet to learn about the people here, and in particular the women here, and hear their stories and recount their stories. His project, so Headeye is performing tonight at the Lost Tavern Tap Room over at the Moravian Bookshop here in downtown Bethlehem. It is the t-shirt launch night for him. He has these very cool, very funny Headeye t-shirts that are available. He also will have available these cool things with his new single. There is a flash drive in here and candy and stuff and cool and stickers and cool things like that. So go check out Headeye tonight. The other reason I was thinking about Headeye is because both of us were featured very recently on DustinSchoof.com. Dustin is a good man and a bass player and a journalist, and he did an interview with Jason about the Headeye project and wrote up a whole thing about the Headeye project and Earth Girls. I'm sorry, Earth Girls is the name of the Headeye album that he's working on and putting out soon. And also, Dustin posted a very kind review of the EP, Fuzziness and Breath, which is available on the streaming platforms if you hadn't heard me mention that before. So check out DustinSchoof.com, learn more about me, learn more about Headeye, and go see Headeye tonight over at Lost Tavern here in Bethlehem at the Moravian Bookshop. Other cool things that are happening. I mentioned that that Sean Cav and Dave Dubler perform with me on the CD. They also perform with John Doyle as Doyle and the Dudes. Doyle and the Dudes also has a show this Thursday, the 19th, at 10 o'clock over at the Funhouse. So go hang out with me at Arts Quest for a little bit and then get over to the Funhouse, not that far away over on the south side of Bethlehem. Check out Doyle and the Dudes, Thursday, December 19th at 10 o'clock at the Funhouse. Tell them I said hi. Dave Fry, as I mentioned, is also on the CD, and he has a couple cool shows happening. He is part of a family holiday show at Miller Symphony Hall on the 19th, Thursday. So if you say there's nothing going on, there's stuff going on Thursday. Go out and support some local music on Thursday. If you are in Allentown, go check out Dave Fry's family holiday show over at Miller Symphony Hall. And Dave Fry is also doing a family carol sing at Godfrey Daniels on the 22nd this weekend. So go check those things out. Was there anything else? Oh, yes, of course. Also, it is voting season for the Lehigh Valley Music Awards. And I think a couple of people who are watching right now are nominated for the Lehigh Valley Music Awards. Congratulations to you folks. Everyone who is watching, especially if you live here in the Lehigh Valley, in fact, only if you live here in the Lehigh Valley, Pennsylvania, please go ahead and vote for your favorites, the performers that you want to support over at the Lehigh Valley Music Awards. I will post a link in the description. Voting is open now. If you are yourself a performer or someone who is involved in the music business, doing booking or anything like that, you can vote in the industry ballot. If you are not yourself a performer, that's cool. You can go and still vote on the fan ballot. That's open to everybody. I'm grateful that I was nominated again this year for Best Folk Performer on the industry ballot. I'm grateful for your vote. I'm especially grateful if you just go vote for anybody, because there's so many wonderful performers who are out and people who are doing cool things that are music related here in the Lehigh Valley, and they need your support. The voting ends this weekend, so go get it done by Friday. Get the votes done, get the votes in by Friday so that you know that your vote is counted as part of the Lehigh Valley Music Awards. And those awards will be handed out in a couple weeks, I believe I'm going to say early March. I'll look up a date. But yeah, so you should go vote for the Lehigh Valley Music Awards. All right, I've intentionally not been looking at the comments as they've been coming in because I think there may be a request in there. So let's go look at that now. Let's see. Oh, Tom has another very comment. Emily wants a sticker. Oh, I should say, hey, Emily Hall, my friend Emily Hall, who is doing cool music-related things down in the D.C. area and doing lots of shows. So go check out her. Emily, I believe, still has a GoFundMe going on for a recording project that she's working on. I'll post some links to that. Thanks for hanging out, Emily. I'm grateful for that. I'm not Leon Bonham, another longtime friend of the program here and a bass player himself, said, "Tough Love." I don't know if that is a song request or if that was a comment about the song I played. I'm going to say that's a song request. I think someone somewhere has probably written a song called Tough Love. So that's what we're going to do for the remainder of this duration. The duration of the remainder of this, whatever. Tough Love. If I was going to do a song called Tough Love, I'd probably do something kind of bluesy, but my rule for myself is that I can't do an actual blues song because that makes it too easy. Let's see. If I were going to do Tough Love. Leon, by the way, if you're still watching and want to comment as to whether that actually was a song request, you're welcome to follow up. I don't think I'm going to stop this train at this point. We're going to just... got to come up with lyrics. Lyrics about tough love. Let's see. Yes, okay, Leon confirms it was a song request. I don't know the song Tough Love, but we're going to make up a new song called Tough Love. And, you know what, huh? Speaking as the parent of adolescents, it seems like there should be some relevant life experience I can draw on in making up lyrics for a song called Tough Love. Because I think all of us have had experiences where it's very difficult to love someone. We probably also all have had experiences when it's difficult to feel other people's love. All right. It sounded better before. There it is. I'm gonna get back in the groove and then we'll circle around and do more lyrics. Any lyrics at all. The alarm's going off. It's dark outside. Pull the covers up. You just want to run and hide, but I've got to drag you out of bed. You got places to be. I'm the last person that you want to see. 'Cause I got tough love. I got tough love. It's time to go. Stumble down the stairs, cereal in your bowl. I don't think this is the way you wanna go. It's just cold outside. Wrap up in a blanket. I think you don't feel like thanking it, but I got tough love. I got tough love. It's time to go. It's raining outside. There's ice coming down. Feel how cold it is. You just wanna frown. Gather up your coat. Just grab your bags. We don't have any way to. Time to lag. It's 'cause I got tough love. I got tough love. It's time to go. I know you love me. I know you care. But Dad, I gotta say, please don't make me go there. I just wanna stay in here where it's warm and watching web videos all day. That's how it's on. But you got tough love. Tough love, tough love. That was surprisingly coherent, so I'm going to leave it right there. Thank you very much to Leon for that request for Tough Love. I'm very curious about the actual tough love that he was referring to, because it definitely was not about getting a teenager out the door to school in the morning, but you never know. Thanks very much to Leon for that request. I'm very grateful for that. And it is coming up on the hour, so I'm going to let you folks go. Thank you very, very much for hanging out. Oh, hey, John Hufford just jumped in. John Hufford, also a wonderful singer-songwriter. Hey, John. If you are a performer and you had a chance to watch the webcast, post in the comments links to your own performances and things that you have going on. I will update the description of this webcast to include the things that I was talking about. And in case I haven't mentioned it enough, there's an EP. It's called Fuzziness and Breath. It includes the song New York to Baltimore, which I played earlier today. It is available on Spotify. It is available on the Apple Music. It is available on Amazon and on the YouTube and on Bandcamp and on CD Baby. And you can also come out and see me in person, and I'll be happy to get you a copy of this. So yes, four songs. Go check out Dustin's review and learn a little bit more about it. I'm thankful very much to everyone who is supporting that particular musical project. And I'm really cold right now, and I'd like to turn the heat back on in my house. But I turned it off during the webcast, so you don't hear it on the audio. But in any case, so yeah, I think it's time for me to go. I'm starting to ramble a little bit, as I tend to do late in the show. Thanks very much to everyone who has been watching, who clicks the like button, who and likes the Not for Coltrane page. Please go ahead and share this to your friends so more people can see entertaining failures as well as interesting successes Please go out and support live music. Vote for the Lehigh Valley Music Awards. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. My name is Mike. I am not for Coltrane, and I will see you next week.